How would you like a money tip from Australia's financial Wizard of Oz? It's the end of the financial year, new year rolling around. Everyone's thinking money, getting their tax done. So we thought we'll catch up with the money man himself, the money king, Noel Whittaker. Hello.
Hi, Donna. Great to talk to you again.
Yes, you too. This is a busy time of year, obviously, for you. End of financial year. What did you think of the recent rate cut with the banks? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I thought the rate cut was an act of madness. I mean, rates at 1.5 are at historical lows. A mortgage has never been cheaper. The government has just announced their intention to let young people buy a house on 5% deposit. They're letting people in the market who can't afford it, and that will end in disaster.
Were you good at maths at school?
I think so. I'm good at maths.
Right.
I think mathematics, and I think tax, and I think strategy, and I think structure. It's just automatic, yeah. I started working in a bank and became a lawyer.
Right.
And then became an accountant, so I guess it's in that finance field, yes.
And family?
I was one of two good church-going people. My brother died of a brain tumour at 52. My mother died of a stroke at 54. And my father died of a broken heart, so,
Yes.
I'm an orphan.
Do you feel that those things in life made you stronger?
I think it makes you more self-reliant. I think it also teaches you that the person you love may not be here tomorrow. And I think that's critical. You must accept the fact that nobody knows how much time you've got, which is scary. I was shocked. I was 21. And I had to take care of my father and my mother's father and my brother. So I think I became the linchpin. And I think that's what gave me the strength. It made me focus on other things but me.
Tell us about your family then, your lovely wife and children. You're spread far and wide. Tell us about the family and the grandchildren.
Well, yes, I mean, we're now 41 years together. 3 gorgeous kids aged 37, 35 and 33. That's a good Catholic family. And 10 grandkids.
Wow.
And 1 more grandkid coming.
Fantastic.
And that's what it's about. I mean, life's about health and family. They're your 2 greatest assets.
And what about religion? Have you been strong of the faith all of your life, or how have you felt about religion over the years?
I do believe in a higher power. I believe strongly that what goes around comes around.
Yes.
I believe we get punished in this life for bad things we do. Absolutely.
All right. Going back to when you were growing up, did you have any mentors or people that you looked up to that you thought, I'm going to base what I do on that person?
I have always had a mentor. At high school, there was a person that was my best friend. Then when I joined the bank, there were always people I looked up to, and I think mentors are important. Mentors show you what you can be and what you can aspire to.
Right.
So I think mentors are critical. And I'm very proud to be a mentor to other people. Well, the older I get, the greatest rewards and satisfaction come from giving back. Because, life's been good to me. I was a poor boy from Kingston. I'd never thought when I was young I would be where I am now. So it's great to give something back. I think that's critical.
All right. If you were giving advice to people that had money, and a lot of people say, right, I'm going to leave my children everything I've got, do you think that's wise for people to do in this day and age, or should people leave some money to charity, etc.?
I think unearned money can be poison. In fact, there's a book I am reading called The Dark Side of Wealth, written by a psychologist who specialises in the grandkids and kids of billionaires. Because with no sense of purpose, no goals, it's a very sad life. So I think help your kids absolutely if they've earned it.
Right.
Like you could say, well, if you want to save for a house, for every dollar you save, I'll give you 10.
Yes.
Or 5 or something.
So incentive.
Incentive. They've got to have the hurt money in there. You can't just give things. You can give as long as it will help them. The old thing, it's a hand up. Don't give them a handout.
All right. Now, what about a financial tip, a special tip or a couple of tips that people should take note of?
Well, you need to get your finances in order. You know, only 8% of people follow through on the goals they set. So we need to be doing something to save money. We'll never save voluntarily, therefore I like direct debit into a savings account, speeding up your housing repayments. You've got to work on some ways to keep more of what you get paid. Otherwise, you're just treading water.
What about people that have retired?
I think if people are retired, interest rates are now even lower. The most expensive asset is cash. Cash is selling at 80 years' earnings. That is crazy. Retirees need to know that shares in the long term will be a better investment for them.
All right, let's get on to money on another angle. If you had $1,000, your last $1,000, what would you do with it?
Down to my last $1,000.
Yes.
I would take the family for one slap-up last supper and make it a great one.
Lovely.
Great wine and great food and great company.
Always lovely to see you. Thank you very much for talking with us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.